Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out History of the World.
from Rio Grande Games.
Yeah, this is the brand new edition,
Yeah.
2025. Spoiler alert, I love History of the World.
In your top 50 games of all time.
So I was super hyped to play this game, and so it's exciting to show it with all of you. I will say I still love the Z-Man 2018 version of the game, but feels honestly completely different. So take what you know of History of the World and throw it out the window because it's a brand new game, I would say.
So here is a history of the World. There was an Avalon Hill version,
Yes.
and I'm fairly sure I got this all right. There was an Avalon Hill version.
Yes.
Then they created Brief History of the World,
Right.
which took 7 epics and turned it into 6.
Yes.
And eventually, over time, it is now down to 5 epics.
Right.
After Z-Man got the rights, they did the History of the World revised edition, and now we've got this new version.
Still 5 epics, which is good.
Still 5.
I think 5 is the right amount. But
I wonder.
They have changed mechanics. But this one feels almost completely different from Brief History of the World to History of the World 2018.
So it has been. I've always loved playing History of the World and Brief History of the World.
Me too.
But as I play all the new games, it's been a long time.
Yes.
And while reading through these rules, I was like, is this how it used to be in the other game? I don't think this is how it was.
So there's a lot of changes.
So it has the flavor of the old History of the World.
Yeah, like the map and the nations and everything and the card drafting and things like that all are the same, except that now even here there are different ways of drafting those cards, which Michael will talk about when he goes over the rules. But there's a lot of differences, I would say. So,
but a lot of things are the same in that you are not one civilization. You are multiple different civilizations. Sometimes you might place pieces on that's a little sub civilization on the other side of the world, and then you are the Hittites or something.
But that's History of the World.
But that's what I'm saying. It is what you have come to know as History of the World. Those mechanics still exist. For those of you who have not played History of the World, it is a light civ building game where you are a civ for exactly one turn, basically.
Yeah.
You don't grow attached to these. And actually, Small World owes a lot of its beginnings through Vinci, obviously, to History of the World.
I compare this to Small World often.
Yes.
Because it has you're playing this race and then you're going into playing another race. But this, you don't keep your nation from turn to turn. So that's where the difference is, I guess. But I would say this is a heavier Small World. It's like a step up from Small World. I still don't think it's all that complicated.
Right, but it's not a civ builder in the way that a game like Avalon Hill Civilization is a civ builder, or Clash of Cultures is a civ builder.
It doesn't feel like that to me.
This is more of a civ history simulation, I would say.
Yeah, yes.
So, for those of you who don't know anything about this game plays 2 to 6 players. Previous versions, I don't think, ever said 2 players. So I'm interested.
I agree. Don't play it with 2 players. If you're going to play it and you want a fun time, I would not play it with 2 players. We're doing that because that's who we have today and we want to show you the game.
She stuck with me.
I would say definitely 4 or 5 players will give you probably the best experience.
Same, Jason.
With any of the History of the World.
Same for sure. And the playtime on the box is 30 minutes per player. Mm-hmm. So thanks to Rio Grande Games for providing us this brand new History of the World 2025 edition. But they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games in the world
of history.
Yes. So, step 1. Try to forget everything you know.
Don't. Like every time Michael read a sentence in the roller, like, that's not right. So just forget everything you know about history of the world when going to this. And if you haven't played it, then great. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. So,
Thanks, Jelvia.
not everything, but everything you know about history of the world. Let's go ahead and take a look while I teach you all the rules. So, behold, the map. So, I've seen games with projections like this. I believe one of the History of the Worlds had something similar to this. What you're going to do is you are going to separate out all of these tokens, and there are 3 tokens per type. You are going to put it on the matching picture on the board. There are older versions with printing issues where the name on the graphic does not match the icon, which could cause problems. The version we got was shrink wrapped, but had the corrections. So they are aware, they have fixed it. If you do end up with an older version, I'm not sure whether to contact Rio or not. The game is playable with the misprinted counters, but just be advised that I believe it might have been South America and North Africa, but there were two of these areas that were misprinted.
Just go by the picture.
Exactly.
That's what I do anyway. Who needs to read anything?
Yeah, I mean reading. So they say store the buildings in fleets. These are 4 fleets. These are the buildings. Store them in the Arctic space. Now,
this isn't even all of them.
this is not even all of the buildings.
They're pretty chunky.
They are huge. And if there is one major complaint I have about this game is the pieces are way too big. For example,
look at poor Crete down here.
For example, this is one area, one land, Crete. This is one Capitol building. It's as big as I believe Hokkaido up there.
Same size. Look,
you can't even see it. So,
and you kind of need to see the symbols on them. So
yes,
to sort of maneuver that.
So, as you see, they are not small. They are chonky. So, I would recommend placing things like so
in a tower.
In a tower on the space. So
that's what we ended up doing yesterday.
Sort out all of the Empire cards and event cards by era. So you've got Era 2, for example, Era 3, for example. Do not shuffle them together. We got a little focus situation going on there. Autofocus, Steph. You should shuffle each of the eras separately. Then you are going to set aside a number of cards based on player count. So for 2 players, you're going to need 2 Era 2 Empires, 2 Era 3 Empires, all the way up to Era 5. Same thing for events. You've got events for eras 1 through 5. You need to set aside 2 events, 1 per player. So for 4 players, you're going to need 4 events. All of the other Empire and event cards should remain unseen. Each player will take an array, 30 people pieces. You will need 10 honor tokens, like so. Shuffle them up and deal 1 of them to your honor stack. For example, this one says navigation. So place it here on the 1 space. Then you are going to take a leader. If you're playing the version with dice, you're going to place it on this side. Without dice on the other. I will explain both of those. And you will also need a gold chest, looks like so, and a cardboard player aid. you are going to shuffle up everyone's playing pieces and randomly place them onto the gold track. The person who is one person on the one person on the two, etc. You are also, let's see here. No, I've already covered that. So, um, let's talk a little bit about these people pieces, which were not called meeples. They're called people pieces.
That's right.
At least in this. So, a people piece can either be an army if it is standing up or a garrison if it is laying down. If this is your current turn, all of your current people pieces will be standing up. So all of these are considered um, empire lands. So if these three tokens are here in North Africa standing up, these are empire lands. If a piece is lying down like this, it is called a friendly land. Now, get this into your head. This is not your piece. This is not your current civilization. This is someone that is friendly to you that is not your civilization. It's very easy to think I've got all four of these in North Africa, but that is not true.
Even easier to think that if you've played other versions of the game.
Yes. Oh. Let me see one of your pieces, Steph.
All right.
So, this is Steph's garrison over here in Spain. This is her garrison. This is called an enemy land. So, empire land, friendly land, enemy land. This land is uncontrolled. So, now, what is it when Steph's piece is standing up? That's not going to happen. All of her pieces are going to be lying down on my turn.
Yep.
So
at the end of your turn, the last thing you do is lay everybody down.
That is correct. So over the course of the game, we're going to take these area tokens and we're going to put this in this huge draw bag. Now, I got to say, these I think are too big. This I think is fantastic. I can fit nearly my entire forearm into this bag. There are way too many games out there where you have to like sort of pinch my big huge man fists into this little tiny draw bag. No, I take this this throw rug and and we'll fish the area tokens out of that. So um let's talk a little bit about gold before we get started into how a turn goes through. Let's say I get 1 gold, meaning 1 victory point, basically. They call it gold. It looks like gold. Let's say I get 1. I put my piece on top of Steph's. I now have more gold than Steph. So if anything references the player with the most gold, I have more gold than Steph currently. So anyone that is on top has more gold than the ones on the bottom. Even though she was there first.
Makes me want to watch Gold Rush.
Yeah. So, first thing that we are going to do is we're going to carry out what's called epic organization. First thing, we're going to make areas active. Notice all of these spots with epic 1 or era 1. We are going to take all of those with a 1 on them. Middle East, India, North Africa, Southern Europe, China. Anything else?
That's
4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 5. Got it. We're going to take all these. You're going to put them in the oversized draw bag. You're going to give them a little bit of a shuffle. Now, this that I'm about to do is only going to happen in era 1. 2 through 5 are going to be handled slightly differently. So I'm going to this will not count, Steph, because I want to show this out.
Sure.
What's going to happen is each player is going to draw one face down token from the bag. So Steph gets one, puts it here. I'm going to get one, put it here. And one of them is going to go face up right here. Oh, look, it says India. Everyone knows what it is. In Epics 2 through 5, it's going to be different. What you're going to do is whoever has the most gold is going to draw area tokens equal to player count plus 1. Let's say it's Steph, because Steph has the most gold. She's going to look at these secretly. Look, it's India, and Southern Europe.
Wow.
She's going to take one of I don't know that. She's going to take one of those, put it in her area tokens, then she's going to pass the other two to me. Notice she has given me India and India. She knows, number one, I've got India. Number two, she knows the one I'm putting face down right here. That was a wise move for her. She could have taken India and given me India and what was it, Southern Europe?
Yeah.
Yes, she could have given me that, but then she would not know A, which one I kept, and B, which one I put right here. Now, these will all score during the
end game.
That's right.
So no, 2 Indias are going to be there.
Yes, you do. Because ta-da, there it is. Which would give her a lot of incentive at the end of the game to swoop in and take the India area.
The best way I could, yeah.
That's right. So, now that we know how we're going to do this, I'm going to do this for realsies.
Yeah, and so as you go into the next era, you're going to put in the 2s, and then the 3s, and the 4s.
Notice, only Southeast Asia and Northern Europe are going to appear. Mm-hmm. Now, you can go all over the world in Era 1. Here's the catch. They will not score. So
unless unless the area is already like in the bag, if you will.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Whatever's not in the bag will not score. Take one. This goes here. Southern Europe is up, and I have this.
Alrighty.
All right, so what you take here will influence, hopefully, the empire that you choose. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take event cards. So, where are the event cards? So, remember I said that we have these event cards, one per player. By the normal base game rules, you deal out these events, one to each player. There is an option that people who are familiar with history of the world they're going to want to do. It's called optional rule 1. Event cards are not dealt out to players. Instead, and I would highly recommend this, the player with the most gold these are not the 2. The player with the most gold is going to look at these, secretly select one, and keep the other one. I have no choice. I must take this one.
They will go in from most gold to least gold. So the person with the least gold will get the last card.
Yes, not clockwise. We're going to go in order from most to least. Then we're going to take our empires. Remember, we've got one empire per player.
That's right.
The player with the least gold is going to take these and look at them and decide one of them to keep, passing the next one to the player with the next least gold. In this case, Steph has no choice. She will play that civilization. So,
yeah, the person with the most gold will never get a choice with that.
Right. Then what we are going to do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me make sure there's not a Oh, that's what it is. With the rules as written, we are going to place our empire cards. Instead, we're going to place them on the map where they are. For example, Sumeria is right here. Indus Valley is right here. And the person with the least gold will choose. But now everyone knows the 2 civilizations. Optional rule 2 is to do it the way that we just said to do it, to secretly take one and pass.
I much prefer the secret.
I highly recommend optional rules 1 for events and 2 for empires.
Yeah, because then you don't really know the order in which people are gonna go.
Highly recommend that. There are 2 more optional rules. We'll go over them in a bit. So go ahead and pretend for now.
Yep.
So that's epic organization. We are now ready to go into the epic. We are going to play based on our empire number order. Notice if I am Indus Valley, I'm going to go 4th this epic. And if you want to know the order, on the back of the card shows the empires, and you can see Indus Valley is there as the 4th civilization. Steph, which one are you? You're Samaria?
Number 1.
Samaria is number 1, so Steph would be going first. So, we'll go down the list. Hey, Samaria, reveal yourself.
I revealed myself.
Now, obviously, if we played face up, everyone's already going to know who Samaria is.
Yeah.
So, the first thing she is going to do is reveal her event card. So, she takes her event, and it says Barbarian Nomads. This shows the pieces she's going to need. So, she will take one of her playing pieces and place an army in a land adjacent to a wasteland. Hey, what's a wasteland? Wastelands are areas on the map that can never contain any pieces. Sahara Desert, Arabian Desert, the Outback, the
Plateau of Tibet.
Yep, Alps, Amazonia, Northern Lakes, and Siberia. Those places are out of play and are considered wastelands. I should mention a few things on the area. We've got this is an area. This is a land. You'll notice mountains and forests. This is called difficult terrain. Everything else is clear terrain. So, you'll also notice these little red squiggly arrows. These are called straits. The lands that these are pointing to are considered adjacent, and you do not have to go across a sea for that. So
you don't need a boat.
Light blue is sea, dark blue is ocean. We'll talk about those in a bit. So, and clearly those don't look straight, but they're straight.
They're squigglies.
They're squigglies. Anyway, that joke. So what Steph is going to do is she is going to take her barbarian unit and she's going to place it next to a wasteland.
Well, I have an area token I might consider for this.
Yes, go ahead. And, actually, that area token, pretend like you don't have that because that is the one we're going to keep. So let's pretend like you're just going to go anywhere.
Sure. I'm just going to go anywhere. This is not scoring, so maybe not in here. Maybe there.
That's a C. That's not a...
Here.
I did say a wasteland. So she might as well put it flat because, remember, these are the barbarians. This is not the Sumerians. So, also notice you may or may not want to do that because that is where she's going to start. I don't know why you chose that, but anyway, that is where Steph is going to start. So let's pretend like she's going to start over here.
It's also not a bad idea to start there.
And there's a reason why not, and I'll share it in a minute. So, you're going to get all of these playing pieces. Steph is going to get 2 guys, a capital, and a monument. So we have capitals, cities, and monuments. And we did say, I can't remember, I think James found this, you can have one of each type of building on a land. Is that correct?
I think so. So I would put them all together. Go on top.
Now, there are also forts in the game. These forts are just flat tokens. There's not any sort of building that goes with those. So, you don't get the city. You just get the capital and the monument. So, also, you'll notice that there is her special symbol that's in your Euphrates. It is this little, it looks like the holy hand grenade. So, put these pieces like so. Whoops, standing you up. One of her units and the capital and the monument must all be placed in Euphrates. That really only gives her one more unit. So she can place that unit anywhere she can get to adjacent to one of her units. This is not her unit. She cannot place next to this barbarian. So she could place here in Tigris, like so. Anyway, after she has done this, that is part of her establish the empire phase. Now, I should mention this real quick. Let's say I had a dude here.
Or I had a dude there.
Or let's say you did decide to put that barbarian here. And when it's time to establish the empire, you put your stuff right on top of Euphrates. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove all the buildings that were here. Let's say you or I had something here. That building is just going to disappear. You're going to get your guy back. That's fine. If it was mine or if it was yours and I get removed in this phase, I'm going to get an honor for it, or you're going to get an honor for it, which means you're going to flip out the top honor token and put it in the next spot, sliding everything else down 1 to 2 to 3 to empire pool.
And maybe I wanted to do that.
Maybe you wanted to do that to get yourself another honor. Honor's good.
Honor's good. They give you like a small benefit during the game play. So going through more honor is good.
Yes. Now, you're not always going to get honor for things. However, during this phase, if she removes me like that, I will get an honor. Now, let's say I was right here in Tigris, and she decides that she wants to, during the expand the empire phase, she is going to place her other pieces, and she goes into this spot. Hey, we are now going to have a conflict. So, whenever you want to resolve invasions, remember, you can play this with or without dice. So, if you're playing it with dice, which is what I recommend, the attacker is going to roll 2 red dice. The defender is, dang it, huge stacks. The defender is going to roll 1 white die. If the defender has a fort, the defender will roll a second white die. So, I don't have a fort, so I roll 1. Go ahead and roll, Steph. I rolled a 4 as my largest number. Her largest number is a 3. I have frustrated her attack.
Oh.
If I frustrate her attack, then her piece is removed. My piece, unfortunately, is removed. And I get an honor for it because I have frustrated your attack.
So you would get to flip over.
I would get an honor.
Yep.
Yes. So, anytime these honor tokens will get shoved out here to the empire pool, that's fine. Just let them stack up over here for a bit. So, notice I don't have anything in there right now. If she had another unit, she could just place it right there. So, let's say that she came in. Let's say that she came in and she got more than me. Then I would get eliminated. I do not get honor because I did not frustrate her attack. So, let's say I had a capital there as well. After combat, whether it was a frustrated attack or or you win the successful attack, building reduction will happen. Actually, let's go ahead and make this a complicated example. I had what you had in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there is a capital, it turns into a city. If there is a city, it's going to get eliminated. If there is neither a capital nor a city, it will take out a monument. So, if it was this situation, it would get downgraded to this. Then if I came in later and kicked Steph out, this would get downgraded to that. Then if Steph came back in and kicked me right back out, this would happen. So, there you go.
What if I rolled this, Michael?
Hey, we have tied on our biggest dice. Normal rules are this. If it's a clear terrain, attacker wins. Imagine this clear terrain. The attacker just rolls across the terrain. I can't defend because there's nothing for me to hide behind. She just rolls right over me. But what if it was in this mountainous terrain or this forest over here and we tied? I have rocks and boulders to hide behind. I have trees to hide behind. Defender wins ties in the difficult terrain. So it doesn't cost extra movement to go into difficult terrain. That's where the problem is whether you lose the ties. So in that case, I would frustrate the attack. Both of them get removed. So if you are going to do this without dice, there is a way you can play it without dice for those of you who prefer a strictly strategic, deterministic method. Is it deterministic or non-deterministic? Anyway, if you don't like the randomness. So if the Empire's army is in clear terrain, you keep moving your guys over here, and there is no fort, the invasion succeeds. My garrison is removed and the army takes control. If the army is in a land with difficult terrain, like so, or it's in clear terrain, but I am sitting here in a fort, the invasion is frustrated, in which case we're both removed, the fort is removed. So, and as usual, I will get an honor. So that's how you take care of it if you do not use dice. Finally, to further complicate things, there is something called option 3. Option 3, I half like.
Yeah, I have. Well, yeah.
I half like. So, what happens with invasions with dice is this. The Empire rolls 2 dice. The enemy rolls 1 die, another die for a fort, and another die for difficult terrain. I like that. If the enemy is higher, then meaning me, then the attack is frustrated. If your score is higher or tied, the invasion succeeds. The difficult terrain bonus is in the die, not in the tiebreaker. If the invasion is frustrated, this is super different if you're playing with this variant. Let's say the attack is frustrated, as it clearly is right now. Let's knock this down to 1 die because I neither have a fort nor difficult terrain. So I frustrate your attack. Only you are removed. To continue the process, you didn't bring out that token, did you?
No, there's a token.
There is a token that says a +2 modifier. She can repeat the process. If the next invasion is, assuming she has more units, if again I frustrate her, then you'll get to add a +4 next time. And every time thereafter, you get +4. Now I've got to have some, like a +2, it would be a tie, and you would win.
Yeah.
So you've got to be rolling super poorly.
Pretty bad.
And with +4, you win this. You've got to be rolling super poorly.
Yeah.
For that to happen.
Yeah.
So, if the invasion succeeds, the enemy garrison is removed like normal, except now we've got this thing called conquest points. So, let's reverse the situation where something like this. I've got units all over the board. So, this is the situation. She's got me beat 5-2 on this thing right here. Not only does she remove me, she's 3 points ahead. She can then go through and do subsequent battles with no dice rolls.
Conquer?
Where you're rolling through with the conquer ability. All of the lands have to be adjacent or newly captured. You spend 1 point to conquer clear, 2 points to conquer difficult, an extra point for difficult, and an extra point for fort, basically.
So I can put these two guys like this.
So she's 3 points ahead. That is 2 points, and that's another point. These are both gone. No honor, no nothing.
Yep.
So I like the dice rules. I don't think I like the overrun rules, which is what this is. So feel free to add option 3A or 3B, as I have called them, to your game as you like. I believe the overrun rules might have appeared in one of the histories of the world. I'm not sure which.
Might be brief history.
It might be brief history.
Forums yesterday.
Yes.
It's been a while since I played brief history of the world.
So. And obviously, if there were any buildings here, the building reduction is still carried out. So that is by far the most difficult part of the game, I would say. The sole purpose of the fort is to repel an invasion. When playing a game with dice, that lets the enemy have 1 extra white die. Without dice, a fort could frustrate an invasion. So, a land can never have more than 1 fort. You may build a fort by doing this. Let's say Steph has 1 more piece in her possession. She can, instead of placing this piece, she can take away that piece and instead place a fort on any one of her spots.
Trying to keep you from coming.
That's right. So, now, remember I said that we had these leaders here. Is that focused there? So, if you're playing with dice, you can use your leader. I think this is worth 1 gold at the end of the game if you do not use it. But if you do use it, it's good for the entire epic. You will get to roll 3 dice whenever invading, 3 red dice as the attacker. When playing without dice, the Empire ignores difficult terrain or forts when invading. Once you have used this, it's gone for the rest of the game. So that is the leader ability. So, remember I did talk about the building reduction. Building reduction is carried out whenever the invasion results in the garrison being removed or when the player surrenders a garrison. Now, here's what surrender is. Let's say, whoops, here I am knocking everything over again. So, here we go. Steph is going through and attacking, but she wants to get to these lands over here. She doesn't have a boat, but she needs to get through. So, what she can do is she can attack her friendly unit. Remember, friendly unit is not her unit. It's the one lying down. So, she could go in here, march in here like this and say, hey, you out. There is no dice roll. It does not give her honor because she's just removing it. Now she's got control of that, and now she can continue on from there. If there were buildings here, building reduction, remember this going to this, or maybe eliminating this, that will still take place. Forts are always removed in a building reduction. So, it is possible that, let's say something like this happens. Steph comes in here, I frustrate her, these come out, this gets reduced, there's nothing there. If Steph has no more units, that's too bad for her, because on my turn, I can just walk in here. Whoops, standing these guys up. I can just walk in here like so and take it. No building reduction happens because no combat happens. So, now remember Steph's barbarians that happen right here. Some empires have a barbarian symbol. When she attacks as a barbarian civilization, every time she attacks something with a capital or a city or a monument, she's going to get 2 gold or 1 gold or 1 gold if there are buildings in that spot before they are plundered, before they are reduced, rather. So, if we had a situation like this, where she, as a barbarian, comes in there, she's going to get 3 gold for taking this out.
Seems good.
It does seem good, as if you're a barbarian.
Well, yeah.
So, now, that happens anytime an enemy garrison is removed, including if she frustrates me out.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's destroyed, she still gets the plunder.
Right.
So, now, she is not a barbarian because she doesn't have a little barbarian symbol here. There are barbarian civilizations such as the Huns. Notice these Huns have barbarian symbols. There's a whole bunch of them too. So they're just going to go running across the land.
Raid, raid, raid.
Exactly. Spoiler alert, those might not be in our game because I just drew that out of the stack. So, so sorry, Steph.
It's fine.
Let's talk for a second about playing these honors. There are some honors you can play during Expand the Empire. Anything that shows a coin can be used. For example, if it's my turn, I can place a fleet. During Epics 1, 2, or 3, I can only place them in the sea. During Epics 4 or 5, we've learned how to sail the oceans. Hey, what does a fleet help me do? If I've got a guy here, and I've got a fleet here, I can send a guy over here to Crete. Like so. Whenever it becomes eras 4 and 5, I don't place them in the sea, I place them in the ocean. This ocean is also attached to every sea next to it. You'll see the dotted lines here and here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 oceans on the board. So, I can place here. I've got a fleet here. I go all the way to there. Pretty nice, huh? So, anytime you see coins, you can use these. If you've got any of these honors over here in the Empire pool, you must use them on your turn, or they just disappear to the bottom. Whenever you use these, just put them to the bottom of your honor stack. You may see it again. If you have an honor that does not have coins on it, you have to use this during the what phase is that? The raise revenue phase. So, as soon as you don't have any more people pieces,
Mm-hmm.
or you choose to not play anything else, then that is the end of Expand the Empire. The next step is to build monuments. Hey, how do you build monuments? Well, you can build them for free if you have carefully expanded your kingdom this round. For example, Sumeria wants lands with this little round holy hand grenade right here. So this place has a hand grenade or whatever it is. I don't know what that piece is. Let's say she took these 3 spaces on her turn. She has 2 of them. For every pair, she gets a monument. If she had gotten 4 of those, she would get 2 monuments. Where must these monuments be placed? First, they must be placed in the capital. Or rather, where you started. I shouldn't say in the capital, in the land you started. Hey, there's already one in this land. Then you must choose lands with a city in it. If there are no lands with cities in it, then you can put it anywhere in your empire. Remember, this is not your empire. This is a friendly land. You cannot place a monument there because that is not you. So, lands cannot contain more than 1 monument. Then we're going to go to the raise revenue phase. This is where we get gold, and you can play those honors that do not show gold on them. So you're going to total up all of your capital cities and monuments in empire lands. What's an empire land, Steph? What's an empire land, Steph?
With my standing guy.
With your standing guys, not this guy. So she has got 1 capital and 1 monument. She doesn't have this. She couldn't get it from me. So she's going to get 2 gold, 3 gold. She gets 3 gold for her buildings. Also, she is going to get gold for her lands. There are 3 levels of having occupation of a land. First, I have presence in North Africa, meaning I have any one piece. Imagine my guy standing up.
Right.
I will get 2 gold for that. If you have at least 2 pieces and you have more than each of the other player pieces, let's say that red also had 1 here. I have more than red, I have more than yellow, I have at least 2 pieces. I have what is called dominance. That's 4 gold.
And they have to be standing, mind you.
That mine have to be standing. Now, my guy is lying down here, right? Let's say I don't have Steph's. It's 2 of mine and 1 of this. This is not 3 of mine. This is 2 of mine and 1 friendly. This is called dominance. Mastery is when you have 3 or more and nobody else, not even Mr. Friendly. This is called mastery. This is worth 6. So 2 gold, presence. 4 gold, dominance. 6 gold, mastery. This is not mastery. That has to be dominance. Because I have 3 guys, but I also have other things in that land. So if Steph had actually gotten over to here, that's also going to give her 2 points. She's present in Southern Europe.
Provided there's no tokens in that.
Well, yes. So that was going to bring me to my other point. What if Steph had gone this way? She's got a piece which is not in the areas that we currently score for. She does not get 2 points for this.
Nope.
That is an important point.
But I would get mastery of the Middle East.
Yes, right now you do have mastery in the Middle East. You have 3 pieces, and nobody else is in the Middle East. So, further, you can play honors during the raise revenue phase if you play something that does not show coins. The other 7 honors can be played just for their coins. So if I did not play this navigation, I could play this for 2 coins, 2 gold. Then we are going to do the conclude the turn phase. All of Steph's armies are then laid down. I'm also going to pretend like I'm doing my conclude the turn phase, even though they don't happen at the same time. I just want to show this situation. Remember, I had dominance here, but not mastery. When I lay these guys down, oh, look, now all four of these are going to be considered mine because they're now not my empire. I have laid my empire down. Steph has laid her empire down. So all the fleets that are on the board are removed. Then you're going to get gold for area tokens. Hey, if Steph wants to use her area token, let's say that she had, you had Middle East. Let's pretend like this was a Middle East token. She could reveal it and then score for the Middle East, both buildings and land. So 2 points per capital, 1 point per city, 1 point per monument, 2 points for presence, dominance, or mastery.
So I would have the mastery.
You had mastery. You've got 2 capitals. You've got 2 monuments.
So 6 more points.
So
It'd be
12 points.
12 points. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
If I had the Middle East token.
Now that gives up that area token.
Yep.
If she were to do that, she could play all of those area tokens, or you can just keep it here and use it on a later epic.
If you think you might get lucky and score more later, you can keep it.
That is correct. Finally, an honor is given if you now have the most gold. So, end of Steph's turn, she's got the most gold. She gets an honor.
The ones in the 1, 2, 3 spot can stay there?
Yes, that's an important point. If you have any of these before your conclude the turn phase happens, they're gone. You want to use them for something. These you can keep. If you were to get an honor at the very end of your turn, one can kick out there. That's okay. You don't have to worry about it. But let's say it's Epic 5. We're at the end of the game and you get them kicked out. That's okay. You're going to get one last shot to play those. I'll talk about that here in a second, though. Well, actually, let's talk about it right now. After the Epic 5 turn, each player is going to get 1 gold for unused area tokens and for leader tokens that were unused. I would not recommend area tokens going unused because even if you have 1 unit in that spot, that's 2 gold, not just 1 gold.
Yeah. Try and get at least something.
Try to get something in there.
Yeah.
So, each player will then play any honors that remain. The rules don't say in what order to do those in. If there's any conflict, I would recommend doing it in the order you previously played through for Epic 5. If it says show coins, then you're just going to get coins for it. Clearly, I'm not going to place a fleet because the game is over.
Right.
So, if it does not have coins, you can play it for the words. Most gold wins.
Well,
sorry.
To do this. Yeah.
Finally, we're going to score for these, starting from 1, moving to 5. First, Southern Europe for sure is going to score. You're probably going to want to put units there before the game ends. So most gold will win. I don't think I've missed anything.
Yeah, so if you know what these are, you want to try and position yourself to have, full control over those regions because they fully score again at the end of the game, as if you were to play the token yourself.
I do have one last thing.
Okay.
Remember I said there were 4 optional rules.
Yeah.
We're definitely using number 1. We're definitely using number 2.
Right.
I'm on the fence with number 3.
Right.
And there's also number 4.
Right.
These are called paired area tokens. After you are done with the normal setup, you have 6 of these. You're going to just shuffle them up and give 1 to each player. They have 2 areas on them. For example, this has Far East and Southern Europe. At any point in the game, I can use this to score both areas. That's probably done just to make it so you don't get totally messed up because you drew nothing but bad areas all game. This gives you 2 more areas to go for.
I probably don't need to play with those.
That's fine as well. But we don't know whether we're playing with the overrun
I know. I think
rules
just play with
or the extra dice.
We'll play with the rule
1 and 2.
written. Yeah.
There's your guys.
Without option 3.
So notice once all my guys were laid down, that's a perfect time for me to score North Africa because I've got mastery at that point.
Yep.
Where I didn't have it
I
before.
mean, if you can get buildings, though,
it'd be even better.
Yeah.
So, do you want to have separate videos, or are we good to go? I think we're probably good to go.
Yeah.
Because we've already started
some
of
our
our stuff.
We'll keep
hand me your event, and shoot, one last rule. I did not get an event that I can talk about. On the events, one final thing that I did not mention because yours was a barbarian. If you have this flag, you get an honor for your event. That's the only thing I missed.
Well, so one more thing about that.
Okay.
If you get a land, it does not count as part of your empire for the turn.
Correct, because, for example, hey, this is a Shang Dynasty card. That is not an empire. Those lay down the moment you put them on the map. They are your color. They are not your empire.
Right.
I cannot stress that enough. They are not you. So, I have all the empires. You have the most gold, by the way.
We have our tokens.
We have our tokens. I've not even looked at mine yet.
And I get
There's your
to choose
2.
this first.
So, I can go ahead and look at these empires, but, I mean, I should probably wait to see what my event is before I choose my empire.
Oh, boy.
Where are the other ones? Here? Okay, got it. See what is available to me here. And see what my area token is.
I think I'll keep this one. You can have this.
I think I'll keep...
You can look at this
This
first.
one? Yeah, I like that. That's fine. I will go here.
It's raining super hard.
And give this to you.
All right.
I know I'm first.
Okay, you're first.
I'm first. I'm going to do the Barbarian Nomads. Place an army in a land adjacent to a wasteland. This may be an invasion.
Yeah, but there's nothing to invade.
There is nothing to... I'm just telling people it could be an invasion.
Yeah.
You cannot use your leaders with the Barbarian Nomads because... Remember, it's not your civilization.
Right.
These immediately lie flat, like so.
Right there.
Right there.
You want to go there?
You want to go there? I don't know. Let me see how many people I get.
Hey, Zombie Wags.
Yeah, I think I want to go there.
Thanks for that subscription. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Zombie. All right. I have done my Barbarian Nomads. That's reveal the event card. And then I'm going to establish my empire, which is Egypt. I get 3, guys. I get a capital. I get a monument. The capital and monument are placed in the Nile Delta. My symbol is crown. I'm looking for crowns. This is not my crown. There's a reason I put it there. But this is not my crown.
Nope.
For purposes of getting monuments. Sadly, I'm not very near crowns. I could run up here to the Balkans and get... No, I can't actually.
You got 3 guys.
1 guy goes here.
Yeah.
I have 2 guys in hand. I could have left this open. I chose not to. For reasons.
Reasons.
Which Steph knows already.
I know.
Because this is where her leader's going to go. I am just going to expand on this area. So I'm going to go to Maghreb.
If he does one more in the Nile, then or the what is it?
In North Africa.
North Africa, then you will get mastery. So.
Yes.
Seems like a good plan.
This looks like mastery to me.
You could come over here for 2 points, then you'd still be getting 6 points.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I don't for reasons.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Now, people might say, well, why didn't I put this guy here? Because this guy is not mine.
Yep. And then it would be 4 points.
And then it would be 4 instead of 6.
Yep.
So, we are then going to build monuments. I don't have 2 matching crowns. I have the crook and scepter. I've got this little pretzel knot, and I've got the crown.
You could have put this guy on your starting spot, could you?
I could have put it on my starting spot. You're right. I could have done that. And then given myself one right then. I also could have played navigation to get myself across to the Balkans.
That's true.
It was not, I did not think it was the best plan because during the race revenue phase, I'm going to be using this.
For sure.
So now everything becomes clear as to why I didn't do those things. And you're going to stomp this anyway.
Sure.
So, we are no monuments. I'm going to raise revenue. I get 2, 3, and 6 is 9, putting me at 10, and that's going to give me yet another 9 for 19.
Man.
So, I do have the most gold. I'm going to get an honor for that.
Mm-hmm.
Conclude the turn. I should also lay my dudes down.
Yep. So that was your turn.
That was indeed my turn.
All right. Hey, guess what?
Hey, what?
I have Kush.
That seems pretty cushy.
You get a city right in the Upper Nile. I was glad you didn't go there.
Immediately lays down.
Yes, and that was that. And
is not counted as part of your empire scoring.
Right.
I gotta stress that.
I know. And I get a capital where you are, so you get
I'm given an honor for that.
Yes. You put a capital there?
Now notice it does not go to my empire pool, it just goes over here. Can I put a capital on Tigris?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's one of your 5 people. That's your second person.
I'm gonna try and take this.
No, stuff and need.
I gotta try.
There's your 2 dice. I thought about putting a fort there. Yeah. If I put a fort there, it takes away a guy, which takes away mastery.
Yeah.
Which takes away 4 gold. I gotta do it.
Fort, but it doesn't mean I'm right. 5.
Oh no, it's clear. I did not frustrate you.
Oh, that was close though.
So this comes off. Chunky City comes on.
All right, so that guy's standing on top. That will be a second crown.
It is. So you have 2 crowns. You have this ready to go.
I don't really have a good play right now, so I'll just go here, and I'm going to fight you for that space in here.
That one right there? And Zagreb?
Yep. 6.
4. When...
I mean, the only reason I did that was for 2 points, because I can't really come here because there's nothing here, and I can't really come this way because I already have mastery.
You could go to Southern Europe, but
Southern Europe. Yeah, I guess I could have 2 points. So same difference.
I mean, you did knock me out.
So yeah, that's even better.
That's good.
But it did have a crown, so I should have thought about that. But I do get 1.
3 crown doesn't give you 2.
I do get this.
And it must go on your capital. So.
Oh, he's standing.
He's standing. So then we're going to do raise revenue. So you get 2, 3, and 6 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Because you do have more than I do. That's another reason to kick me out.
Sure.
14, 15. 15 and 2 is 17.
Not enough. I'm wondering if I should have done more.
Well, you do have that.
Well, I could have put 2 people out on the board.
Or you could just claim it for 2 gold.
But it's better to put 2 people on the board.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Saying.
I will just I could have calculated all that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put
I'm
you.
only gonna do this though. I'm gonna take the 2 people and put them over.
Radcon.
It is. It is.
One there and
That's right.
one in Pindus, right?
Sure, yeah. It's 4 extra points, which
It
puts me-
is 4 extra points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna slow the game down by like calculating everything. I'm
Is
like,
that
"Hey,
Shelvia?
I did it."
She could have done it. That's fine.
It's better to use them as points on the board than points from the tile.
Yes. All right. Laying down. Doop, 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 doop.
The only reason I had to do that is because I can't spend my token right now.
Can't spend what token? Oh, your area token.
So I could not otherwise have done
You
this.
you are ahead. You do get an honor.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get the honor for that if I can.
Yes. So, for those of you who think that it's difficult to figure out all of the revenue stuff, it's all right here in the player aid. The turn order is right there. All of the invasion stuff, both with and without dice, shown on the other side. Super handy, gotta say. Oh, hey, we're in era 2. Am I missing anything?
No.
You have the most gold, so you get the 2 events. I get the 2 empires. Oh, sorry. Don't look at that yet.
Okay.
The first thing that happens
We put in these 2
is we put in those tiles and draw some.
There's some more for
Coming up.
over there.
And mix those up. Mix these up. Also, you can't shuffle in a small bag. So props for the big bag, I gotta say. Steph, draw 3 tokens.
Oh yeah.
Keep 1, pass 2 to me.
Buckle my shoe. Okay.
Buckle your shoe.
All right.
Shoes do not even have buckles these days.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'll take these. I look at them. It's a hard choice here.
If only you knew what empire you could be.
Yeah. And I can't know yet. So I'm going to look at this.
Yep.
It's horrible. Why'd you give me that?
Hey, it's an honor.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take this, I think.
Oh, jeez. There's laughing. Oh,
Take it. You're first.
am I number 5?
Number 5.
You're not number what?
I am 6, 7, or 8.
All right. So,
That gives her some information, actually.
um,
Loot lands. She gets honor for it. Notice that this has a star on it. That means it doesn't necessarily happen during the event phase. In this case, this happens during her expand the empire phase. So she is not going to loot like a barbarian. She is going to loot like a mini barbarian.
mhm.
Sort of like a stick barian.
Not that I'm
Or
not gonna
Barcubian.
looting because you're not on the board. So,
I mean, that's true.
all right.
Another
So
good reason for you to have that.
I get capital where you are.
Capital where I am, like right here. You get a fleet.
Yeah.
Splash.
Here, put that on.
Hold on, I gotta put my thing out.
Put this on my capital.
Design your capital. Standing up.
And then I guess this is gonna go in the Mediterranean.
Bloop.
And what's the symbol? It's a X.
What's what?
I could go to Crete, I guess.
So she's moving right into the expand the empire phase. Your atlas symbol is the crook, which is Crete. I gave you where you are, but not you.
But I'm not happy about that.
No, that's the best.
No.
No.
Uh-huh. Ugh. I guess Crete. And then what?
You've got one so far coming up.
I don't know if I can get a second one. Well, I seems so stupid to go here because I'm not going to get points for it.
Notice she can get all the way there with that boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because these are yellow pieces. One of our players yesterday seemed to think she could go through her own pieces that were her color, but that's not the case.
All right. Well,
Standing pieces can go through standing pieces.
I can't really ruin any buildings, so
What?
not great. I'm just going to kill my guy.
No honor.
No honor. And kill this guy.
No honor.
Oh, I didn't have to kill this guy, I guess. Hold on. I'm going to kill that guy and then this one here for sure.
Okay, I'm not sure. You need to recount your pieces. You
I
got time. 5, 1. It's really easy. You can look at the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have one piece left.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
That's what I'm saying. And yes, if you walk into your place, building reduction will happen, but unfortunately, it won't give you any extra for the land.
Would it give me points for that?
Yes. It's 1 gold.
That's not great. Not great. And right now I'm getting 2 points for the Middle East. So if I do kill my other guy, then I'll get 4 points.
Yes. Yes, you are going from 2 to 4 in that case.
But I think I'll go here and get a monument instead.
Notice Eurasia is not going to score.
I know.
You will get the monument.
I don't think there's another spot I could go to get another monument.
You could have not gone. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. You right.
Oh, I can't put it here.
Nope, that's not you.
Here, put it there.
Put her there.
Put it there. All right. So I get 2. Yep. 2, 4, 6 for the land. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 10. I see 10.
I see 6 for the land. That's 6 for the land. I see 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 2, 3. 4 for the buildings. Yes. 6 for the land, 4 for the buildings.
Yes. So 10 total is what I.
That's all right. That's what you got.
All right, and then what? I'm gonna do
Area opens.
this. Collect 1 gold for each empire land in one area. So 4.
Which area?
Well, they're all sleeping at this point.
That's. Sorry.
They go to sleep. I'm done with my empires scoring. So now everybody.
Stop. That can be done during revenue phase.
That's where we are.
You lay down on conclude the turn. So no,
Oh.
that's not now.
Okay then.
Yeah. You only have a maximum right now of 2.
Okay, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I figured you probably wouldn't.
All right, I'm gonna do.
Empire lands are not friendly lands.
Right.
But you thought they had already laid down, but no.
Yeah. Okay. Lay them down. I'm done.
Are you done with raised revenue?
Yes.
Now's the time to lay them down.
I will score Middle East.
Scoring for the Middle East. You now have mastery for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points. 31 becomes 41. You are ahead. Take an honor. The rules are not clear whether these are face up or face down. We've been playing them face up to where they stay up. So,
all right, you can come attack me if you want.
well, it depends on where I am. First, we have Khoisan and Adina. Again, I am with honor. Wow. Talk about navigation everywhere. I get one guy in Cape. He will not score for a long time. We have one girl in Adina in the Great Plains with a monument. She will not score for a long time, if ever. And I am the Han Dynasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a capital and 2 special forts called the Great Wall Forts.
That can only be built here and here.
That's correct. One on the Yellow River and one on the Wei River. Great Plain of China. Blank and blank. If you'll throw that over there. I should probably use those. I'm looking for knots. Eurasia's not scoring, which is too bad. I got those. If you'll put those out. I think my best plan is to go like this. Yeah, turn them all up. Thank you. I think that might be my best plan. Place a city in an empire land.
Maybe with your wall.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about the wall. And place that on top. So that one's down to the bottom. I could add another piece to the empire pool, but it's not going to help. I'm going to have to use this. I've got no choice.
Here you get 2 points for
I
it.
do get 2 points for it instead of 1, but I might want this one piece later when it's to better effect.
Yeah, sure.
That said, you are correct. I just can't get 2 knots out of it.
Right.
And utilize these to full effect, which I really wanted to get the forts. I really wanted the forts most importantly.
How many more guys you got? None?
I've got no more guys. That's
If you go here and here, you could get one more. But
yeah, I'd have to go here and there, but then I lose the points for this.
yeah. Yeah, because right now you're 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, I like that.
15 is a lot.
Yeah, plus I'm going to collect the gold for buildings in Empire lands in one area, which
3.
it's only 3, but it's 3. And then I've got navigation. There's
18.
the only other thing I could have done. No, because we can only place them in a sea.
In a C, yeah, because we're in
I
round.
could place them in Far East, but those don't score yet. Those are in Era 3. So really the navigation does me no good right now.
Yeah, so 20 points.
Yeah. So let's figure out. So 6, 12, 15. You said 20 points. Oh, with this and this is 20.
Yep.
That's what you're saying?
Yep.
I do get no, because I do get one monument.
Sure. Okay. So
That would be no, it's got to go there. I got no
20
choice.
then.
It's 22. Collect the golds for buildings in Empire lands in
Oh,
one area.
22.
That would be 22 total.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely need to do that. I'm going to do them in this order.
That puts you here,
That's awesome.
which is more than me.
Which is 0.1 more than you. So yeah, 19 becomes yeah, 41 exactly. And I might as well use China
Yeah.
because
6,
that's
7, 8, 9, 10.
that's 10 more.
51. So you're definitely way ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna then get my honor for being more ahead.
All right.
All right, that's that.
Yep. Tokens.
2 is done. So tokens 3, that's 4, 4, 5. That's double checking.
3 4s and a 5.
I'll put these inside this big black comforter. What we got? Well, now. Hand me the bag back. I gotta change some stuff.
Nah. That's a bunch of cheating you can't do.
You're right.
Still don't like my token. So hand it over. You get the events.
Just
Oh, I wonder. Oh. No choice.
I didn't give her a choice.
That's so bad. This is so bad. Mistakes.
Oh, fleet's gone. Whee!
Oh, gee willikers.
Chivalcus.
Don't look at that.
I'm taking both of these.
Nope.
No, that doesn't. That's not how that happens.
That's how it goes.
Man. That could be really bad.
I need a lot of points to make up for the fact that this.
Make it for the fact that this.
I'm losing big time now.
You can have that. I hate giving it to you. This is my empire?
Yeah.
Am I going first?
Yep.
All right, it's the Goths.
What's your event?
My event is I've got the Vandals right next to me.
Okay. You're both barbarians.
I am double barbarians.
Boo.
Yes. So I'm going to trash you and trash you.
Pikachu.
Trash you, Pikachu. Start in Gaul. Might as well just land down. I mean,
Might as well
if
come
it's
kill
all
me.
equal, I should just go roar.
One die.
Is that what I want to do? I think it might be one.
You get points if you destroy the city.
Yeah. I will get 3 points. Oh, I get 3. I'll get 3 anyway, regardless. So that's not bad.
Why, regardless?
Because if I frustrate you, you're gone. Building reduction always takes place.
Ah.
How about a 4?
Who? No.
Building reduction. And can you push me up 3 points?
It's fair too.
For the buildings.
But so
Before building reduction takes place, they pillage those buildings. Then I get 7 gods. 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7, 8. You get no monuments with barbarian type.
That's correct. So I ain't even looking for it. I have to start off 1 in Rhineland.
Standing.
Yes. Standing.
These guys should all be asleep.
I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As far as I could go if I got incredibly lucky. Though I could get 3 more empire pieces if I needed them. All right. I think we're going to do a lot of combat. All right, Balkans.
3.
5.
No upsets.
Currently 2. Could be 4. But no, I mean the lure of the trashing the buildings is just too great.
6.
Ooh, 5.
I get an honor.
Good job.
Woo.
3. 4.
3.
6. 3 points, please.
You just step off.
3 points, please. The lure is too great.
6.
5.
Beat you. Honor.
Taking those honors. 6. I must continue.
I need you to get out of here.
Oh, I'm getting out of here. I currently have 4 here. That'd be 6. Add 2. Let me go here first.
4.
Oh,
Oh, I got an honor for that?
yeah, 2 points, please.
Ugh. Killing me, barbarian.
You did do the 2 points?
Yeah, you're killing me. 59. I'm at 41. No.
Yeah, this will give me the 6 points and another point anyway.
6.
How about 6? And it's clear land.
No.
Yes. That's clear.
Dang it.
That's not clear. That's clear.
Super bummed by that.
Yeah, no.
You don't know.
Oh, I know. That's what happened. Do I?
Do you get a? Did I give you a point?
I don't know. I don't think you did.
Because you didn't say give me a point.
Yeah, give me a point.
Mm-hmm.
We can back calculate if you want.
I gave you 9 points for buildings this turn.
9 points for buildings. That was 3, 5, 6,
On that tower.
and that was
9.
different.
Right, but it still
Yeah.
counted.
That was a different barbarians, but yes. I think that's it.
Yeah, you think?
I mean, I could get one more.
Ridiculous.
So if I add one more, it turns this into 4. It turns this into from that goes from 2 to 4. This goes from it's actually worth 3 because I just walk in there.
Yep.
I should do it. Yeah, I think I should do it. Yep, that's it. All right, Empire revenues.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So 73. Can you reach
Yep.
it?
And I'm not playing my area token, sadly.
And anything else? No. It's me.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You knew that I was gonna start on my person.
What?
Then you're gonna just go start there.
What?
Right.
Start on what person? Oh. Forgot to lay my guys down, but yeah, that's I didn't know because I didn't see those.
I know.
I
5,
saw the events.
8, 9, 10, 11. I got 12 guys.
Holy mackerel.
But first, the Civil War happens. Place armies in up to 2 adjacent lands controlled by the same enemy, then resolve invasions in any order.
Yes.
No building reductions take place. And if it's friendly, let's say I do this one and I wanted to go in here later with this guy, would it be reduced?
Yes.
Don't really matter.
Not a lot of capitals around because you gave me barbarians who don't tend to not have capitals.
Mm-hmm.
How's he standing?
All right, so what to do?
Amanda says, I can't wait until they actually release this game. Is it not released yet?
I mean, it's coming out real soon, I think.
Momentarily.
Yes.
Hello, have you played the older versions? Or is this your first experience with History of the World? Because they are a little different.
What to do?
If you whisper, they can't hear you.
I really still don't know what to do. So, I'm gonna go those 2 spots.
Which 2 spots?
There,
Gaul?
yeah, and wherever that next to you, yeah.
Spain, Iberian Peninsula.
They're
These 2.
2 fights, right?
2 fights. So, Gaul first.
6.
4. No.
6.
Are you kidding me? Give me a 6. Yeah, frustrated. I get an honor for that.
You do. Lucky. All right, then I put my capital down in Arabian Peninsula. with a orange building on top of your face.
Orange building on top of my face. Hey, I get an honor for that.
Yeah, ridiculous that you went there.
Awesome.
So mad. So mad. All right.
Mad but laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Laughing mad. Oh, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
3.
5.
No.
We're going here. 4.
No, I rolled a 2 when you had a 4. I was like, here's my chance.
We're going here. 2.
4. Frustrated. Reduced.
You.
Honor.
That goes there, my next guy. And
Did I get an honor for being... I did not get an honor for being top. For being up.
no, you should have done that. Yeah.
All coming out now.
Gonna keep walking. Just keep walking.
Yes, indeed, I'm talking.
Made for walking. I like this. These.
That's just what they'll do. You like what?
This.
You like hook? Yeah, the crook. Crook and scepter.
Yeah.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over. No.
Yeah.
That's a fight.
1.
Also one in difficult terrain.
Ridiculous.
Honor.
Ridiculous.
Yes, Your Honor. 1, 1, and 1. That's great.
How many of these do I have?
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
How many
This.
what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's good then.
You have 2 worth.
I'm gonna also. Okay, I'm gonna get a guy. And put him somewhere where it might be meaningful.
I'll tell you where it'll be meaningful.
Mm-hmm. Liar.
I'm not sure if it'll be historical or hysterical.
Mm.
Give me more honor.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't think I can get. You're everywhere. Did you know that? You're everywhere?
Not anymore. You killed most of mine.
Well, the way I've been rolling is very bad. Very, very poor. I'm gonna go to this little place right here.
That was not hurting you one bit.
I know. 5.
4.
Good. All right. And I'm gonna collect gold for each empire land in one area, which will be brown. 6.
I count 6. 6.
And
But that isn't that revenue?
yeah, I'm there.
No.
I'm about there.
What's the one before it?
Monuments?
Yep.
Okay, so put the monument there.
I can't. You have to tell me where to put it.
And then, I guess here.
You done?
With the monuments, yeah.
Okay.
Now raise revenue, which I got the points for.
1. You did?
I got points for that one tile.
Yeah. 1, 2. 6 is 8. 6 is 14. 15, 16, 17, 19. 21.
68.
88.
I'm going to 68.
48 to 68.
And then these tokens.
Then these tokens.
Oh, this is going to be 2 points for sure.
70. than these tokens.
Yeah,
you are killing me now.
killing me smalls. Definitely doing Middle East.
Wow, that's 6, 11. 11 more. Not that I could stop it.
I'll just save that one.
And get an honor.
An honor is all mine.
All right, that was 3.
We do the tokens.
4, 4, and 4. Stop. Mix them all up. Nothing in my hand.
No, they're up my sleeve.
Presto. Oh, you get to draw the 3.
Oh yeah. Don't wanna.
I'll be looking at my empire choices.
Yeah.
Eh,
1,
could be worse.
2. Well, you can't really look at them. You shouldn't be looking at them.
Should be looking at that.
Because then you'll choose one of these or not, but I won't give you a choice.
I can shuffle. Oh, you don't give me a choice. How about that? I might put this here.
Now now you can look at those, I guess.
Now I'm looking at these.
Interesting.
I'm not sure it would have mattered.
In that case, no, but it could have possibly
It could
mattered.
have. You're right. I like that. Oh, lay your guys down.
Lay me down. You know, Jelfia, it would have looked a lot better with red meeples everywhere.
You first.
Oh, hey, it's me first.
After you.
All right.
Hey, look. Nobody's business but the Turks.
I get a boat and a capital.
Wow, a capital on a little bitty event thing? It's wow.
Seems good. And my boat will go.
Well, you don't have many. Well, they go ocean.
Oh, yeah, ocean.
So here or here?
How about.
Because we are in
Here.
era 4.
And beep boop.
Boop, boop.
Where's this?
Where's what?
Oh, here.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just come down here. Maybe he'll survive.
So boat and this.
Yep.
All right.
I got 7 dudes.
This guy, I don't think stays.
No, goes away. 6.
It's not clear,
And
but sure.
yeah. Then I'm gonna go right there.
That's 1. You're
No.
barbarianing it.
Yeah, but
That's 2.
I can go here instead.
That's also 2.
And then we'll go attack you.
Hey, how about 2 dice today?
4.
How about a 5?
Boo.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I still
1
get a
point.
point for that.
I get an honor. I'm going to have literally my entire honor stack. I'm not kidding either.
Ugh.
Did you give yourself your point?
No, because you're supposed to.
I give yourself a point.
I guess I'm just gonna go.
Where? Going up to Far East. Interesting. All right, is that it?
I guess if I no, because if I attack, I mean, I get 3 points if I win. I guess
You get 3 points if you lose.
I get 3 points if I lose, so I suppose it's better.
That's up to you.
Sure.
Cannot tell you what to do.
Fight. You get one.
I get 1 die.
3. Blah.
That's an honor.
This gets reduced.
Yes, it does, but you get 3 points.
I should not have done that.
You get 3 points.
I need a capital. I mean, a city. And that's it. Let me see. There's something I want to do.
You can attack me twice more. I need my last 2 honor stack pieces.
No.
Oh, come on.
Place a fort in an empire land. I don't really think I want to do that. So, all right, I'm done. So we're gonna raise revenue. I'm gonna kill this for a point.
1 point.
And then 6
6 for purple.
and 2.
Yes, that's correct. 6 and 2 is 8.
Not great.
That's not great.
Yeah.
86 becomes 94.
Yep. Oh, I had a guy here. Or is that?
I think that was from before. I don't think you laid him
I
down.
don't think I went that way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 frustrated is 7.
Yeah. So let's see.
What you gonna show?
This one, India.
India, you have 6 and 2 is 8. That's as many as you got for the other thing.
I know. I mean,
You also get an honor for being a header, all the way ahead. Is that it? You're not going to do your last area?
what do you mean? No, I won't do that.
But I won't do that. No, no. Choose a city in an enemy land. So I'm assuming not the capital, an actual city. There, that's the only city in the enemy land. Remove the garrison and replace it with an army. No honor is awarded, no building reduction take place, but I get an honor.
I want an honor instead. I need some meeples. I'm running out. I control the world right now.
You do control the world. Hail España.
If only we were scoring like History of the World 2018.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get a capital. I get 2 fleets. There's my first guy. Ah. Hmm.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Yeah, that's the question.
You score for the Holy Hand Grenade.
Well, I've got one over in Danubia. I'm also going to have collect the gold for buildings in Empire lands in one area. Collect 1 gold for each Empire land in one area.
I probably should have done that.
I got some things.
Didn't think about it.
I'm the wrong side of the map.
Well, you can use boats to get somewhere else, maybe.
Well, I would have to place the navigation,
Mm.
which is fine. I can do that. One is not going to do it for me here because one does not give me dominance. One is not enough.
One would give you dominance. Oh no, because I have two guys.
You have two guys.
True that.
True
If you
that.
have a boat, you could attack my guy. That would do it.
Yeah. Neither of those are hand grenades. Oh boy. I'm going to place a fort. Because I should. Before I do that, I'm going to add two people pieces to the empire pool.
No.
Do that too.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Always take more dudes.
Oh, instead of the one fort, I'm going to do the place the fort in two empire lands, but I actually need the second land before I do that. So I haven't added the people yet. Haven't added the fort yet. Where's my second land going? I will attempt to kick you out. There's a hand grenade. Trying to hide it. I see what you're doing there.
Yep. 3.
6.
Come on. I roll so poorly. Poorly.
That is now an empire land. Do I want the fort there? Sure. Add two people, add two forts. There's two people. There's two forts. One.
Why would he ever do this? No reason.
I mean, you did give them to me.
Reason.
You did give them to me. No. Because of that.
Uh-huh. And the other one that's probably there.
What other one?
The other was turn 2.
What one? That one?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You know.
I mean,
He knows.
maybe.
Oh, he knows.
Go in here. Don't want to navigate yet. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I need more hand grenades. Oh, this is just sitting there.
Get out of here.
It's just sitting there. That's free. That's actually 4 hand grenades. Sneaking in the back door over there. It's 5 hand grenades. Others don't even. Oh, those do score over there. I can get to one of them.
Get out.
That's 6 hand grenades. Ah. Get out. Get out. That's now a 4-pointer.
You and your boats.
And 5 more dudes. This.
3.
Double 1.
I get an honor?
Yes.
Sweet.
Double 1.
Get out of here.
Nope. This is my area. 3.
4.
Take another one.
Rolling okay.
I'm rolling okay. That's that. Place a city in an empire land. Why would this happen?
Oh, because you have a scoring token or 4. Or 2 for Southeast Asia. I know you got at least 1.
Maybe.
Definitely.
I'm gonna put it out here. And then I might place a fort in an empire land. All right, I believe I have 3 pairs of holy hand grenades.
1.
That must go there. This must go here. The last one can go anywhere. Oh,
1. 2.
what are you looking at?
I was trying to find them all. 3.
Trying to find them all. What?
For your 3 monuments.
My pairs?
Yeah.
I got you. All right. It is now time
For what?
to score points.
All right.
Collect 1 gold for each empire land in one area. Well, I've only got this 4.
So 4.
So 4 is something.
Yeah.
Remove a monument from an enemy land.
Can you go away?
Let's take that one.
No.
Use a gold.
Mm.
I'm going to do them in this order. This order. No, this order. Don't think it's good to do the buildings yet. I'm going to just sit and let that hold. So 1, 2, 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 6 is 19. 20, 21, 22.
Yep. That's it.
22. 79.99. Did not get there. However, When we lay everybody down, I'm going to score Southeast Asia and score 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Nine more. I get another honor.
You're gonna have to lay some people
I can't reach them.
all over there. Yeah.
One. I could have collected the gold for buildings and empire lands in one area. It's only 4.
Yeah, you could risk it for next time being more.
I assume it'll be at least 4. I'm not certain, but I'm fairly sure. All right. Add southern lands, and I get to do it. I know you're used to it.
No, it's better this way.
The ones that better this way.
Where I go.
You want to pick where you go?
I get
Oh, you
Empire
get Empire
choice.
first. And that's it. This is all that's left, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Don't like it.
I like it.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Oh.
That's why I don't like it. It's not good for me.
Huh. What do I do?
Might be good for you. It's both good for you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ouch.
I'm gonna do this.
Either way, it's not good. These are my events. These are your empires.
Oh. This is not what I wanted to see. Not at all what I wanted to see.
No.
What's this?
All right, who am I?
I don't know. I'm mathing it. Oh, jeez.
I gotta say, I like this. It's different from original History of the World,
It's different.
and I wasn't sure I'd like it at 2 because I thought the board would be too open. I don't find that to be the case. I find there to be interesting decisions, even at 2 players.
This is like the worst.
The worst 2 empires for you?
Yeah.
Really? Did you get the U.S.?
No, that would have been better.
Options are Mughals, Russia, Qing Dynasty, France, Britain, Germany, Japan, United States.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I think I have to do this. I'm really upset by it.
All right. I am the Mughals.
Yeah.
Interesting. I am first as the Mughals. I am also Austro-Hungary. So that's going down first. Oh, hey, that's an honor.
Hmm.
one. I'd have to plow through to take him out. I could go this way.
Really bad. Really bad.
Let's see, I'm going to start here. Does not give me many options. Thanks,
Sorry,
everyone.
thank you.
Always let us know. Hopefully that wasn't too long. So I can get 3 people pieces in addition to this one and go here, 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 and here. And that would at least give me 4. That's 3. Oh, these are standing.
Yeah, he just took over my everywhere.
I took over
India.
your everywhere. These are all standing. That matters because do I go into China? This is sitting undefended. I know what I gave to her is the thing. It's either India or it's this. So I think I am going to take the 3 extra people pieces. And make her come get it. So do I go this way? What's my best move? I've got 4 pieces. That's a long way for another knot. I don't think I can reach that realistically. I do have 3 dice. It's clear. It's clear. It's points. I'm going to try it. 5.
2.
Got it.
Rude.
Rude. Here. Whoops.
5.
Also 5. Clear. Oh, that is yellow. 3 will not give me 4 points. It will give me 2 points. I have no choice.
2.
6. Now it's 2 on 2. If I go here, I get an extra.
You're already in there. Oh, you get
an extra knot.
Ah.
Here ensures the extra 6, the extra points. If I spread out, let's see. If you're France, you are the crown. If you are Germany, you are the crook. But I don't know what you are. You could be. You could be the Qing dynasty for all I know. Split the difference. Yeah, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. All right. Empire scoring. 6, 7. Sorry, I get this. Must go here. No other choice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. 4 is 17. That's it. 17 and 8 is 25. 2 is 27 because I did not need to navigate. Collect the gold for buildings and empire lands in one area. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all my honor. Clean up, lay everybody down. And time to score for these. They are not big, but they do exist. I have Northern Europe, which is indeed 6 and 2 is 8. 8 puts me at 40. North Africa, which I could never get a hold of again, gives me 2 for being there, and 3 for buildings is 5, which is better now than maybe if I don't get it at all, because you make them in there. So I better do it now.
All right.
All right, your last shot.
My turn.
Oh, and I get an honor.
Mm-hmm. I'm Germany.
You're Germany. See, I was thinking you do get a boat.
Got my honor.
So here's the boat.
No, I can put it where I want, right?
That's correct, except you are, well, I guess you can wander and then place your boat.
That's maybe what I'm doing.
Maybe what you're doing.
Okay.
So,
All right.
first you get an honor.
I did it.
You did it. So, during her expand the empire phase, when she does building reduction, she does not reduce the buildings. It hurts me greatly.
I will use this to have all my.
Yes, you will. Of course you will. You have to.
3 more people.
Oh, ouch. Oh.
I got it.
Yeah, you have to.
Like that.
You have to.
1 city in here.
Capital?
A capital.
A capital in Baltic Seaboard?
Yep.
Wow, I thought it was Rhineland. So did you, I guess, or maybe I don't know.
There's another one that's Rhineland. I think it's.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah. So yeah, that is
I'm gonna do.
You're looking for knots. I did not expect that.
I'm gonna kill this thing here.
What thing? Oh, point off.
Yeah.
Did you kill my point?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's right next to you.
Oh, this is the whole problem now. What do I do? I really kind of ruined. Okay.
Jason, how long were we without sound? Do you know?
He's when I started rolling dice on your turn.
Oh.
So you
Oh, there it is. Let's see what Jelfia said. So, where were you going?
right here first.
Oh, this is Volga. 5.
6.
What?
I got 3 dice, so hopefully. Let's go. 5.
3.
All right.
This will be your first pair.
6.
1.
All right. So you could monument that. All right. I got a boat.
I will monument this.
Yeah. Well,
Because this must be where it is.
All right. I'm gonna go here just to 2 points it. I'm gonna use my navigation to place another boat.
You have to go where you need to go.
Have to.
All the way around. Oh, you're gonna go far east finally. I mean, it's 12 points. Assuming you have what I think you have. Yeah, it's 12 points.
Yeah.
You got to.
None of those are the pretzel. Really?
Really? I know, it's too bad. Well, get the spare pretzels. You get pretzels every. Oh, no. It's a fort. I get 2 dice.
6.
Ah, well, I don't know what this is.
2 or 3.
It's not a 6. Sure.
So the fort goes away, but this does not.
I also get no honor. Good job.
So mistakes. I got no boat over there, so now I have to do it the hard way. I got 2 more guys.
And you've got no. Yeah.
Just so annoying.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, just to let you run away with Northern Europe is so stupid. or I mean, Southern Europe.
I'll go take it.
I can't,
No, you're not anywhere near. Well, you are near.
but I have
Push
to do
in.
this. I have to do this.
Yeah, because that is the difference between 4 or 6 points.
Yeah.
One die.
6.
5. Dang it. I have not had a chance for any honor.
I got no boat there.
Got no boat there. No, all your boats are over here.
I know. Well, I've
Yeah.
been sitting on this tile
Yeah,
forever.
So when you went in there and the back out, I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, she's gonna need that
I
someday.
should never have come in here. I should have just taken all my guys and just gone dee 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 dee
Yeah.
and walked up there.
Yeah,
No,
but you
in
wanted
there.
the barbarian allure. It was there.
The problem is I know that these two are southern and I can't do anything about it. But
No, because now you only have one token.
yeah,
So now you are officially locked out.
this
You can't
it's
remember.
this one.
I think it is.
This is sadly this one, which is why I had to go here just to stop being a little bit.
It does. It actually is a 6-point swing because you
No.
gain 2, I lose. I lose 2.
I also had to go.
4-point swing.
So I had to go here to stop that from that one happening.
Yes, you did.
And then there's one more that I don't remember. I think it's pink.
I really think it's not. It's pretty good as a 2-player game.
Yeah, it's a little open.
No,
Yeah.
we have been fighting each other over these spots.
Just because I had to use my.
Unfortunately, I get nothing for this all game.
Well, yeah. Wait, so if I get one more pretzel, I get another monument?
I only saw 2 pretzels. Here and here, I see no more. I see no more
I
pretzels.
thought I got one more.
I'm looking. I see no more pretzels. You would need 2 pretzels with that one guy.
Oh.
Look, crook, crown, grenade, the loop, crown, 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 hand grenade, crook.
Right. I guess I could just go here. That's a pretzel.
That's a pretzel. Unfortunately, you have found the spot with the buildings that I was going to say you missed.
No, it makes sense to go there.
No, I was like, please don't find it. Please. It's right there. Don't find it. No, she found it.
But okay, so collect gold for buildings in Empire lands in one area.
That's not a lot no matter where you go.
I know.
This is 4. No, this is not Empire.
No. If I save it till the end of the game though.
Yes. Because at the end of the game, remember when I said you're going to score for honors? They count as friendly lands at that point. No, where is it? You can't save it.
Oh, I can't save it.
It's in your pool.
Should have used it last time.
If it were here, you could save it.
I should have used it last time. When it was 5 points.
Currently it is 3. I don't see a better one for you. I see 3. And 3 is 6.
I can add a city somewhere, so I'll
You should.
first. So I guess I could put it.
Well, that's the question. I don't think you can have a capital and a city, but I'm gonna look.
James said you could have one of each type, but
I'm now gonna have to look. I'm not. I'm not certain.
thank Mega Hub for the raid. I'm sorry I missed it.
Whoa!
I've been focused
got
on my
raided.
final turn.
2 minutes ago. Thanks for the raid.
Sorry about that.
I'm currently looking to see if you can have a city and a capital in the same area. This was not clear, and since James found it, I don't know where it is, if it is.
That happens a lot when you raid.
Can you look on the geek? Or do you want to look in here? That's forts.
Kind of risk-esque. It's risky. Has a little bit of that for sure.
You might be. What's risky?
This game is giving Risk vibes.
Yes. It is giving Risk vibes. You might be able to.
I'm trying to.
I was looking for an example.
Um, it's the same difference if I put it somewhere else.
Though there may be multiple buildings in a land, there may never be more than one of each type of a building. So therefore, this is the best place for you. No?
I'm thinking, because
You may have something better. It is only 1 gold.
right.
It's 1 gold for the tile, 1 gold for the scoring, and maybe 1 gold for the area.
Right. It might score again if that's there, so I'll just put it there. It's fine.
So, that's 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for that. Yes.
Yes. No, I already put it on. Oh, this one. Yeah. Oh no, this one.
That's what I'm saying.
Gold for buildings
Yes.
in an empire. Okay.
You're saving this one, yes?
Yeah, 2 points for this
2 points. What is it?
fortify.
How about 2 points?
All right, now we can score it.
All right. That one there. 4 plus 2 is 6. This plus 4 is 10 because you have more than yourself over there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 is 16, 17, 18. Plus 2 is 20, 21, 22. 28. 28 and 7, 35.
Then I'm gonna play these.
You might have me.
Far East and Eurasia. So
Eurasia. These are all down at this point.
yeah, everything is.
It doesn't matter though. 6 and 6 is 12. 37, 47.
Well, I got it.
You got an honor.
So I get this.
Good job.
Which will be 2 points.
So, that's the end of that. Now we do, the first thing we do, we don't have any area tokens left. We play honors. I have 2. Push me up 2. Push you up 2. And then this. What's your lands?
Collect 1 gold for each empire land in 1 area.
So friendly.
Should be.
You have 5 over there. Middle East is
6.
Middle East is 6.
So that's my
6.
best.
55.
Yep.
All right, now we're revealing Southern Europe. Mine all mine. 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I have buildings underneath that fort there. 6 for the land, 3 for the buildings is 9. She would also score for it, and she doesn't get any.
I know.
Also, Southern Europe. How about 9 more?
I knew it.
Then, Middle East.
Oh, excellent.
I believe it was Middle East and Middle East on that one. So I get magically 2.
Sadly, 2.
You get 4 and 4 is 8.
Nuts.
Nuts.
8, so 263.
Number 4. There's Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
You get 4. I get 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then
India.
Sadly.
2 for you.
Whoa, it's like the worst.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9 for me.
Dang it.
79. 179 to 169. 10-point difference. It's not a lot.
Well, it was a tough
You
choice.
almost had me.
I knew India was here. I'm like, I had to give you India if I had any shot of doing my tiles. So it was
Yeah.
tough. It was tough. And like Germany, I'm like, if I'm Germany, at least I should choose to go there. I know it's scoring twice, and then it was tough decision. Maybe I should have gone that way and not worried about all of this. I don't know. I don't know the right call. What would you have done? Knowing you had these two scoring situations
Well,
and you had guys here.
yeah, that scoring situation over there is rough. I
It was really bad.
I probably would have invaded Southern Europe, knowing that two are Southern Europe
I
down
know.
here.
I know.
Knowing that I'm sitting there with that big monster of a fort over there. Now, here is the one thing that I do not care for combat is this. When she comes over here and knocks on that fort, okay, fine, I get to roll 2 dice. I get tiebreaker because of the terrain. Alternatively, I get 3 dice for the terrain if you play with those rules. But no matter what happens, the first one eliminates each other, and the second one just walks right on in. So with 2 units, you're basically
And they weren't being reduced
oh,
with this.
even without that,
I know.
even without that, with 2 units, it's unbeatable. And especially with that, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna walk right
So
in the
you could
ticket.
play with the option 3 rules where you keep fighting until you win, getting up.
Yeah, but also I think to
Position.
balance it, it has those overrun rules, which I also don't care for, to be fair.
Right. I know. So the other history of the world is different in that you stay on the board knocking the other people out. So you have to keep trying, but you get a +1, +1,
Yeah.
+1, +2, +3 sort of situation.
Right, but they changed that to +2, +4, +4,
Yeah.
+4. Which
Simplify it.
they're trying and they're trying to speed it up. I get what they're trying to do. Scott asked, how is it compared to the 2018 history of the world?
Personally, I prefer the 2018 version. Just because to me it's clear when all my guys are on the board, I can just count everything versus the Empire guys that are standing. So I prefer to score everything I still control. It gives me more reason to want to go first and last in an era versus the next. So I don't feel that
You
kind
mean
of
first
pull.
first event, last uh, Empire, or vice versa, either
So you
being
get 2
good.
turns back to back, therefore preserving
Being last first.
last in like Epic 1 and first in Epic 2. You get that combination where your guys are still on the board and you get to score everything again, but then you're done for like a long time and everybody runs over you because you're way far ahead. You don't really get that kind of tension here, I don't feel, because your guys could never score and you're in Cape Town. Like,
Yeah, Kate never scored.
to me, that's like a throwaway event because you don't know if you'll ever score
Yeah,
it.
and especially in a two-player game, North America never came out. United States was not one of the powers that came on.
See, because I could have done this and come over here easily, and it would have been great.
Yeah.
And then I could have also gone down. If I were United States, it would have been much better for my position in that last round. It was just Germany was not ideal, but going after you was probably more ideal to try and get that final say. I don't love the tokens. I don't hate the tokens. I just don't love the tokens.
So the honor tokens are new. The area tokens are either changed or new.
Mm-hmm.
I this version of History of the World is not a bad game.
No, it's different.
But
It's very different.
But it's so very different from History. Like whenever I play Avalon Hill History of the World, and I were to play Brief History of the World, and then if I were to play Z-Man History of the World, I could see
the progression,
the clear continuity. This tilts it quite a bit. And again, I don't mean to say that it's bad. It's just almost, it's like half History of the World, half something else.
It feels completely different, but the same because
It feels familiar but different.
It feels familiar but different. And like the honor system is new, which I don't mind the honor thing. Um I still roll poorly, so I don't get honor when I deserve honor. Uh
I mean, to be fair, even a two dice versus one die battle is mostly going to go towards
the history of the
the
world
attacker
too.
anyway. Yes.
So
And with something like Small World, there's not even dice rolling. It's just rah, rah,
there's
rah.
the last guy you can place, you can roll a die to help
That's true.
boost, but that's very little rolling dice.
Very little.
So I would definitely say like this is the next step up from something like Small World. It doesn't feel like the rules are overly complicated, even though it took an hour to explain the rules. It's not
It's a
that
there's a lot
bad.
there's a lot to chew on.
I feel like once you get rolling, it's not. It kind of goes. You kind of get rolling. But I like having to still worry about guys you've placed on the board. I don't necessarily get that in this game.
Right. So
Like, oh, I forgot the Middle East was even scoring. I would.
right. My era 2 event was the Cape and Great Plains
Mm-hmm.
North Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Um
I'm like, I'm not taking that.
and they literally, the only thing it gave me literally was one honor token. One,
Yeah.
I got one honor for it. Okay, fine, but that almost seems like a relic
Mm-hmm.
from an older history of the world. You know what I'm saying? Where this would have been halfway decent to see once upon a time, and now
Right.
it's just a throwaway, like you said.
In the 2018 version, a lot of those like little things like off in nowhere land do nothing for you except give you the 1 point for monument each turn you get to score.
Right.
They're
Because you're
actually
counting
giving
all of
you
them. Right.
you're given a point every time it
Well,
scores.
you're also, aren't you given? Okay, another change is you saw it was 2, 4, and 6 points
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
having presence.
Right.
On the other histories of the world, maybe it was 1, 3, 5. Maybe it is
Depending on the era,
1, 4, 7.
nothing scores
Right.
until era 2, and then the whole board changes with how. So in the early games, the Middle East is really scoring high points. Later in the game, it's scoring much lower points.
So wouldn't I be getting one trivial point for having South Africa
maybe
for
starting
the entire game? No.
maybe starting in like 3 or something.
Starting in, but it's something.
And then it might go raise higher.
I literally got nothing for 2 units and a monument.
Right, but the monuments will always score.
Not that one.
Any buildings, well, that's what I'm saying. In the 2018 version, you score everything you manage to maintain and control.
Right.
So it's not that it's in your empire, it's just every guy is kind of like still yours to score. So I personally enjoy scoring all of everywhere versus this where it's just your empire. I do like the honor though. I think that's kind of fun. Like, oh, I really needed a boat to get over here. Now, in History of the World 2018 version, on the card that your nation has, it will say you have a boat in Arabian Sea or whatever. So it tells you where you put your boats. Here, you just kind of have a boat that you can use.
Well, we have not seen which of, like Germany just has a boat.
That's what I mean.
But you don't see a boat here. If you did see a boat there, like we have to be fair, we've not looked at every one of these empires. If there could possibly be one that shows a boat that's sitting there in the North Sea.
That's true. So I like the flexibility of the being able to place the boat where you want. So that's kind of interesting. Versus what the card tells you. And so, in the 2018 version, there's camels where you can cross like the desert.
Oh yeah, that North Africa Sahara Desert, yeah.
So, or something like that. So you get camels at some points, but they just took all that out, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of them that actually have the boat in a specific body of water.
Yeah, but like, so if you have boats in the final land, going to Australia could be good because you could get the points for just being there too. And they still have the dominance, the presence, dominance, and mastery scoring. It's the same thing, but they just are varying scales of points.
Right.
So there you have the card on the screen.
Whoops. Whoa.
So there's definitely some like interesting mechanics going on here. You have to go in knowing that it's very, very different, which was hard for me to take because I love the 2018 version so much. But looking past that, I think there's still a really good game here. I don't think it'll be everybody's cup of tea.
Especially if you're expecting History of the World. Now, again, that's not saying that it's a bad game.
Right.
It's just very different.
Yeah.
So know that going in, and you'll probably have a really good time playing it, because I had a good time playing, both our 4-player game and tonight's 2-player game.
It's true.
I did enjoy it quite a bit. So,
nice.
And I did not expect to enjoy it at 2 players.
I wasn't expecting to. I definitely like it less with 2 players. Really? Yeah.
I like having a little bit more of that control, because I knew 4 of the tokens on endgame. Not just because I placed them, but because sometimes I gave you the choice that.
Yeah, and you can remember what you've seen.
Exactly.
What I've played. So sure, you can track that a little bit better. I just like.
But the downtime was also on our game that we played, because it was the first time for them.
Sure.
With a 4-player, but yeah, this felt good to me, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it's hard for me as a, I guess, veteran of History of the World previous to look at the board and score it in this edition.
Right.
Because I'm so used to be like, okay, I have these buildings all at it. Oh, that guy's sleeping. He's not part of my current empire. That's really 4 points. So that really messes me up big time.
No, I do like the challenges that brings. So now the question on everyone's mind is, if you have History of the World, do you need this? If it were more identical, I would actually say no, but because this is such a different game, you might consider it.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely worth playing.
I don't think.
To see if you like it.
Agreed. I don't think we will definitely not be giving up our old copies of History of the World or Brief History of the World. We like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is different enough that maybe there's a third History of the World on the shelf. Just saying. We don't have the Avalon Hill original, though would not be opposed to owning that one as well. So
I'd try it. I've not played the.
It's very similar from what I remember.
I know it's 7 epics, so that's just, it might be a little bit long for my taste, but I enjoy how the card play works, and everything like that. So
that is History of the World
2025
from Rio Grande Games. If you enjoyed this teaching playthrough and you want to see more just like it, come on over to YouTube and find us at Board Gamer Steph, where we have over 1,500 videos waiting for you. Or even better, you can join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, like our recent joiner just followed along. You can find us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, and we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.